sometime last year, or I think last 2 years, sorry, not last year, that was in the new year. Last 2 years, I went for a friend's Thanksgiving in a church. And that church, when I got to the church, there's this particular song they were singing in my dialect, in Igbo language. The song says something about when I step out every day, Lord, help me to overcome temptations. And see, I now realize that yes, temptations are out there every day, and if you do not walk with the Holy Spirit, unknowing to you, you will keep falling into those temptations. So I made a video about working with the Holy Spirit and how it transforms. Now, why the Holy Spirit is there transforming you? It will help you to overcome temptation, because there are some kind of temptations that will come to you. It doesn't take the Spirit of God for you to overcome such. Now, in Matthew chapter 4, verse 1 to 11, you can see how Christ, he said he was filled with the Holy Spirit and was led into the wilderness. So he was filled with the Spirit of God. And that was why he was able to overcome those temptations. Because imagine now the devil telling Christ that if you jump, God said he will give his angels charge over you. He was actually quoting the Bible for Christ. And because of Christ is God himself, carrying the Spirit of God, he was able to overcome that temptation. So imagine if it was someone working with the flesh, not working with the Holy Spirit of God. Once the devil has quoted, as already quoted the Bible for you, you will just fall. And that's why one of the things the Holy Spirit will do for you while working with him and is transforming you is the spirit of discernment, to know which one is good and which one is bad. If not, you will keep falling into temptations unknowing to you, keep falling into temptations daily. And see, the devil will always want to attack those who are believers and Christians that say, oh, I know God, I know my God. That's why I will not get tired of talking about the Holy Spirit of God, because obviously that was the only helper Christ specifically said he will send to us. So because Christ has come as a man, flesh, to know that it's not easy, because there are daily temptations that will come to you, that it only takes the grace and the strength of God to overcome. And that was why Christ left the Holy Spirit with us, to remind us of those teachings, remind us that we need to walk with the Holy Spirit to be transformed and to help us overcome temptations. Imagine when the devil is trying to tell you in your ears, do this, do that. He's even quoting the Bible parts that will back that particular thing he wants you to do. So when you begin to walk with the Holy Spirit, it begins to transform you and make you able to overcome temptations. Let me tell you the truth, because there's a time that you will just be in your office, you know that you do not have money to go home. Because there was a time when I was working with a particular company, they do with cars, sell cars, clear cars for people. So there was this particular day, a customer paid in cash that day to buy cars. After counting it, the money was excess. I tell you, I go lie for you. Money was so much, and I tell you that my account, my purse, my bag, there was no money. Oh, when I said there was no money, I've not eaten that afternoon for lunch, and I will still go home always saying, should I take it or not? Should I not take it? But because the Holy Spirit was already, I didn't really know the Holy Spirit the way I know him now, the way I'm getting to know him more. I just had the first, I said I should not use it, not my money. So I brought out the money and I told my boss. So I showed him that CEO. So he said, okay, whenever the man comes, because the man comes from another state to get car, he will call the man or either make a transfer or something like that. So I was like, hey, God, okay, check, can you just take away this blessing God will give to you? But God being so good, one of my boss's friend will normally help buy cars. There was a car in our office parked for long, and that day the car was sold. And lo and behold, this guy sent me 10,000 naira just to tell me thank you that I was able to help him sell the car. And I was actually happy. Like I was like, okay, what if I have taken that few, probably 3,000 naira extra that was on that man's money? Maybe this 10K that God sent to me won't have come. So while you walk with the Holy Spirit and it transforms you, always ask Him to give you the strength to overcome temptations. I tell you the truth, even some pastors, bishops, name it, there are some kind of temptations that will come to you. It only takes the grace of God. It only takes the leading of the Holy Spirit for you not to fall into that temptation. So please, while we walk with the Holy Spirit and it transforms us, always involve Him in your daily life to overcome temptations. Thank you. Bye.